Alright, so tonight at Matt Shark BJJ we had no-gi. We were working on sit-up guard, so Ryan covered the class tonight. Sit-up guard, no-gi techniques, fundamentals. So we covered off pretty much a couple of standard variations of sit-up guard, applications and common counters to the opponent's reactions. What to do if they stand up and sort of defend with their front knee, what to do if they widen their base, and pretty much how to handle most of the common scenarios you'll get from sit-up guard. Also jumped into some rolling after that, so the guys did a few rounds no-gi. It's been good watching them get some rounds in actually, because a few comps coming up pretty soon. So guys are starting to roll with a little bit more intensity and a little bit more structure and sort of game plan front of mind, which has been really good to see. And the improvement's been really solid, especially from sort of the blue belt sort of level guys. Really starting to see some solid movement and solid application of game planning. We have Mei Lee competing this weekend at Australia Girls in Gi. So she'll be competing Sunday. So looking forward to seeing that. I'm sure she'll do pretty well. She's been doing privates with me, as well as attending most of the classes during the week as well. So obviously her progress is pretty substantial, and I think she'll do quite well in the white belt division this Sunday. So looking forward to that. Ryan and myself obviously have a few plans coming up, and one of those is Mikhail is coming across from Absolute MMA in Melbourne this Friday to coach a seminar at Matt Shark BJJ. Extremely good competitor, very knowledgeable. Recently got his black belt. He's going to be covering off wrestling and leg locks. So two of the key areas I asked him to cover, just because I know he's quite good in those areas. And if you've seen him compete before, you'll know he's very explosive, very fast, very strong, and a really tenacious competitor, very athletic. And he applies jiu-jitsu really well, especially no-gi, where you typically see a lot more strength being used a lot of the time. I think it's really nice to see guys that are still super technical and advanced and have really strong black belt knowledge and apply it quite well in that sort of area of competition. So very keen to have him here Friday. We also just locked in Jeremy Skinner. So Jeremy Skinner is one of the really good up and coming competitors from Absolute as well. I've been a big fan of his for a long time now, watching him come up. I really like the way he competes. Watching him compete at a higher level, he's really amazing to watch. Excellent mobility and just a technician as well. Really good submission technician. So looking forward to having him here. That will be early March. Date to be confirmed, but I think it'll be the first or second Friday of March, quite early March. So that's going to be a really good one. I'm expecting a pretty full mat for that one, just because he is currently killing it in competition. Ryan and myself today as well actually had the opportunity to attend the kids class, which is pretty rare for us. We're usually both doing other things around that time of day. But we both made it down there today to see the kids class and how that's run and how that's been going lately. And pleasantly surprised to see a nice full mat, and the kids behave pretty well, and they're moving really nicely. They're understanding basic positions and submissions, and they're showing some really good promise as well. I think there's going to be a lot of competitors this year, and they're going to do quite well in competition under the guidance of Kelly and Kevin and Josh Fern, who's been getting down there a lot as well. So really nice to be on the mat today and help out with that, but also just to see how the kids have been progressing and just see how they're learning and taking to jiu-jitsu. It's pretty cool to see them get some basic techniques down and have some understanding of jiu-jitsu. It's such an important thing to have in your life, I feel, especially as a kid. It gives you so much security and structure and life skills that will help you later in life. Even if it's just the ability to problem solve under stress, it's well worth the time that the kids put in. Really cool to see some new faces down there as well today, starting for the new term. So welcome to those guys. It's going to be an amazing journey for the children, and I'm super excited to see the growth of Matt Shark in general, but also in particular the kids program. which seems to be the area that has the most growth right now. Having said that, there's a lot of adults starting as well. So if any of you are watching this, welcome to the new white belts. It's been really good having the mats nice and full the last month or so, and yeah, again, seeing some really good development from the newer guys as well, picking things up very quickly. So it's going to be an exciting year, and I'm super pumped to see the overall development of Mat Shark as a business and as an organisation, but also as a team and as a bunch of competitors and athletes, but also on the normal level as well, that people that just train as a hobby. It's cool to see personal development and see people, how they change as a person, and they come in and, you know, Jiu-Jitsu gives them what they need and they change for the better. So super excited for more of that this year.